It's time for Coffee in St. Louis with me, Bob. Let's go. Let's go. Crank it up. Let's go. Yeah. It's morning coffee and sports talk, sports betting with me, Bob. St. Louis coffee. I'm in the Lou. Last day here. Going to be leaving later on. I'll be back for last minute betting in Illinois. Good morning to you all. A really good night for morning coffee, or good day for morning coffee. We even picked up a soccer win. We picked up a tennis win, both off of the Positive EV page yesterday morning. You got to believe, man. Positive EV is where it's at. Folks, you got to know that by now. It's just the way it is. Hey, you know what? There's nothing better than this time of year, spring training, March Madness around the corner. You got the conference tournaments. Going to be some interesting matchups there. NHL trade deadline. We've got the NBA in full swing. What more can you ask for? I mean, really, what more can you ask for? It's fantastic, man. Fantastic. Love it. Let's go. You know what? Let's crank it up right now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right. I know everybody likes this music, Wake Up. Written by yours truly, Bob LaGrasso. All right. Yeah. I did. I wrote it. I admit it. I'm going to share my screen here real quick, folks. Let's go. And show you shop.oddsjam.com. We've got merchandise. You asked for it. It's here. OddsJam merchandise. Grab your gear right now. 25% off. Launch sale on all orders automatically applied at checkout. I would appreciate it if you get any OddsJam merchandise. Wear it. Take a picture of it. Email me, bob@oddsjam.com. I will put it up on the shows. There it is, the black glossy mug, the embroidered beanie, the short sleeve unisex t-shirt, the trucker cap, and the unisex hoodie. Yeah, awesome. Shop.oddsjam.com. Let's go. Let's get some morning bets going. You know what's going on? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what Morning Coffee did. And by the way, like this channel or like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because guess what? We need 6 more to get to 1,000. Morning Coffee picks is 475, 404, and 16, up 47.9 units. We stopped the bleeding last night and yesterday. It was great. And I'm telling you right now, the Positive EV tennis pick on the under games, which won by the hook, and the soccer bet with Manchester United, which won by the hook, is what put us over the top. Who we got going on here? We got Scotty. Good morning to you, Scotty. Good morning, Pierre. Good morning, morning, EV. Morning, Mark Speed. How you doing, man? Daniel Schwartz is in the house. Morning, Bob and fellow EV bettors. Yes, Mark, it was a good night last night. Scott Monroe, what's up? Good morning. Took Monroe plus 9.5 pregame, then Alabama plus 4.5 at halftime. Both hit. Way to go, man. Way to go, Mark. Good morning to Bobby V. Nice hit, Mark Speed. And by the way, let's go live Saturday morning, Bob. Looks like some Brinks truck and S10 plays await. All right. We'll do it. I'll be there Saturday morning. Not sure what time we might do it just a little bit later. You're going to let me sleep in a little bit, Randall? I mean, it's a Saturday, dude. Come on. Yeah, we're going to have some fun this weekend, and Randall will be on tonight. On Last Minute Betting, he's our guest tonight, and we are going to be talking some XFL. All right. It's morning coffee and sports talk, and it's time for coffee. With a good cup of coffee that my son-in-law made for me today. What a good guy he is. You can't beat him, man. He's a good dude all the way around. Mark's going to save a parking spot to back the Brinks truck up in on Saturday. All right. So I guess it was an interesting night last night. Bottom line is that we won money. Morning coffee turned it around, and let's get back up over 50 so we can get back to 60 or get to 60. We haven't been to 60 yet. 47.9 units, folks. All right. We were up around 56. So, we lost like 10 units in a week. And, it just like anything, I hope the one lesson that you learn from watching us make picks and bet sports, hey, it's up and down. You got to grind it out. Last minute betting last night, Jabari was on, did a great job. Me and him and Mike came up with a 3-leg parlay. Their 2 legs hit. Mine didn't. The Orlando plus 8.5 did not. Came close. I'm just not as good as Tony Feuds, man. He is the man. Brinks, let's go. And Jabari's pretty darn good, too. I got to tell you. Pretty darn good. A lot of fun with him. We've had a great week of guests this week. With Tony on Monday, and Tony's going to be back next Monday. With Joe Madden on Tuesday, and with Jabari on Wednesday. Now we got Randall coming in tonight, and then tomorrow evening, Coach Ken. So we're doing this on a regular basis, trying to get content creators in here, and we're going to get more doing some stuff with us. And, of course, Joe, she's a busy woman. It was very nice of her to jump in and gave us some great insight. Let's have some more coffee and then go to the recap. Time for the recap, brought to you by shop.oddsjam.com, folks. You asked for it. It's here. It's here right now. Grab your gear. 25% off on all orders automatically applied at checkout. The coffee cup, the beanie, the t-shirt, the trucker cap, and the hoodie. They're all here at reasonable prices. Do it right now. Check it out. Shop.oddsjam.com. All right, in the NHL, the Rangers in overtime beat the Flyers 3-2. Vladimir Tarasenko with a goal, the game-winning goal in overtime. Oilers beat the Maple Leafs 5-2. Made a little statement there. Connor McDavid, I think that's 5 games in a row with double-figure goals, or double-figure, 2 goals or more. 2 goals and an assist by McDavid. Stars 4, Coyotes 2. Sagan with 2 goals and an assist. Devils beat the Avalanche 7-5. Didn't see that coming. Mercer with a goal and 3 assists. Capitals 3-2 over the Ducks. Tom Wilson with 2 goals. And the Golden Knights outlast the Hurricanes 3-2. Called that one. Jack Eichel with 2 goals. In the NBA, Suns 105, Hornets 91, Booker with 37 points. Bulls 117, Pistons 115. Zach LaVine with 41 points. Celtics outlast the Cavs 117-113. Donovan Mitchell with 44 and a losing cause. Jason Tatum with 41, 11, and 8. Sixers over the Heat 119-96. Maxey with 27 points. Knicks beat the Nets 142-118. Brunson with 39 points. Grizz over the Rockets 113-99. Bane with 30. The Bucks over the Magic, 139 to 117. Giannis with 31. Lakers beat the Thunder. Wow, shorthanded. They beat the Thunder. Schroeder with 26 points. And the Pelicans beat the Trailblazers, 121 to 110. Ingram with 40. Lillard with 41 in a losing cause. College basketball, number 2, Alabama outlasts Auburn in overtime, 90 to 85. Number 9, Texas loses to number 22, TCU, 75 to 73. Number 10, Gonzaga, 104 to 65 over Chicago State. Number 11, Kansas State, 85 to 69 over Oklahoma. Number 14, UConn, 88 to 59 over DePaul. Number 19, Xavier outlasts Providence, 94 to 89. Number 21, Maryland loses to Ohio State, 73 to 62. Come on, Maryland, how could you do that? Now we see why Ohio State was favored. The books got it right. Number 23, Kentucky loses to Vanderbilt, 68 to 66. And number 25, Pitt loses to Notre Dame, 88 to 81. And that does the recap, brought to you by shop.oddsjam.com. All right. Recap is done. On those 3 or 4 leg parlays, do you ever use round robin? Yes. And you know who's really big at that? That's our boy, Coach Ken, who will be on tomorrow night. We'll talk to Coach Ken about that a little bit and how he uses the round robin. In the meantime, let's have a little coffee and then let's go. Let's go find some positive EV plays. And whatever you guys are on today, let me know in the chat. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and show my first day of March. My first day of March settled plays up $146.20. 17-7 total yesterday. All over the place, man. We just kicked, but a lot of great player shots on goal plays, totals, money lines, the whole 9 yards. And you could see, you know, those first 4 all positive EV morning coffee plays right there. So love it, love it, love it. It was a great night, and we appreciate everybody jumping on board with us who played with us. All right, let's go. Positive EV. And you know what we do first? We go to the filters, click on the recommended filters, and click today's date, and let's see what is out there today. Okay, Detroit Mercy and Youngstown State. I mean, that could wind up being a pretty darn good number. Over 158, we found a 158.5, 159.5, 160.5, 161.5, 157.5 is the number that we will go with for a morning coffee pick. And we will pull that up. Boy, that's interesting that the line changed that much. Let's pull it up one more time and see. There we go. Let's hit it. That's a morning coffee pick. And we'll pull in the 158 and 158.5 and 159. Half units on those. I mean, I think it's going to be a high scoring game. So, you know, I'm gonna jump on it. And it looks like that's it. It jumped out of there. So we got two plays on that. Ryder and St. Peter's, first half money line. St. Peter's, Appalachian State, South Alabama. A little bit too much for me. Here's a Pepperdine Pacific over 161. Let's do it. Over 161.5 will be a morning coffee pick. And let's see if we can get 162.5 for a half a unit. We'll do a little butterfly here too. And that's all we're going to do on that one. I'm not as confident. It's a pretty high score. So let's go to the bet tracker and click on these bets. So over 157.5 total points between Detroit Mercy and Youngstown State on FanDuel is a morning coffee pick. And then we also hit the over 158. And then over 161.5 between Pepperdine and Pacific on Bet Rivers is a morning coffee pick. And we hit the over 162.5. And let's change this number here to 25. And there we go. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. See if I've got anything in here. Detroit Mercy tonight could be a solid play. Antoine Davis could go off tonight, going for that record. And once again, remember, Pete Maravich did it in 3 years compared to 5, right? You like Purdue and Rutgers? Gophers are so bad. Okay, let's look at it. Wisconsin in a must-win tonight. I think the line is about right. Interesting game. If Purdue was red hot, I would love Wisconsin, but they need a win too. So there you go. There's some interesting talk from Randall on the sidelines here. Is Rutgers at home, Scott? That's the question. Somebody throw me a pick. If they want me to throw a pick into this, I'll do it. Cheers to y'all. Not as big a crowd the last couple days. What are you guys doing? You're slacking. Michigan money line. There you go. Well, now we got a pick. Let's go. Michigan money line. Rutgers at Minnesota. Okay, let's go. Let's go look at this right now, guys. And these are a couple of picks from the audience. Let's do the Michigan one first. Unfortunately, I can't bet that because they're playing Illinois. At Illinois, Michigan money line. Plus 180. All right. Hey, you said it. I didn't. I can't bet this. So I'll add it to the morning coffee picks right now. And but I can't bet it because I'm in Illinois. Rutgers in Minnesota. Scotty is fading his Gophers. It's an 8.5 spread, minus 8.5. We're gonna do it. It's a morning coffee Scotty Corral pick. Minus 8.5, Scott. There you go. Jacob Trainer, let's see the NHL games. I'll throw something out. Haven't looked at anything yet. Hey, I'm coming up with my NHL video here in a little bit. Old Dominion minus 3.5. All right. I'm going to throw it out there. You're teetering on the edge there, Mr. Speed. Old Dominion. Texas State versus Old Dominion. Minus 3.5. Minus 110 at Caesars. Let's hit it. That's a morning coffee pick. And now let's go back to the bet tracker. Pull it up. Let us do it. Michigan on the money line. Morning coffee pick. Interesting. Rutgers minus 8.5 against Minnesota. Morning coffee pick. And Old Dominion minus 3.5. Morning coffee pick. Okay, so let's go through them all right now. And I'll tell you what books they're in. Let's start off with over 157.5. Detroit Mercy and Youngstown State. That's on FanDuel. Plus, we hit the over 158 for a little butterfly. Over 161.5 between Pepperdine and Pacific on Bet Rivers. We also hit the over 162.5 for a little butterfly. Michigan on the money line on Bet Rivers. Rutgers minus 8.5 on PointsBet. And Old Dominion minus 3.5 on Caesars. Those are morning coffee picks, folks. That's what we got. Cheers. Cheers. Anybody got anything else? I will go back and take a look at one more time. We'll see if we can find some other plays. Positive EV, and we'll do my second step. Those of you who have been on calls with me know how I go about doing this. Let's go to filters and turn the recommended filters off. Let's go to today's date. Let's click the market and drop the player props out. And let's go to the market width and make it a maximum of 25 cents. And here we go. There's that St. Peter's money. Now, some of these will have showed up on the recommended filters pages. San Antonio under 116.5. I like that. Let's hit it. Morning coffee pick. I like that one. Don't see Tony in here today, so we've got a couple of tennis plays that Coco Vandeweghe and Kalinska, that is a prize picks. So there's a couple of prize picks tennis plays out there right now. First half total points between Detroit Mercy and Youngstown State is one that we're going to hit for just a little. We're just going to sprinkle a little on that. All right. Just sprinkle a little on that. But I do like that under for San Antonio. I don't know whether you guys like that or not, but I like that under for San Antonio. So let's go to the bet tracker and hit it. This bet tracker, by the way, is not going to lie, folks. Morning coffee pick for that San Antonio under, which is on PointsBet, under 116.5. And then we sprinkle a little on the Detroit Mercy and Youngstown State. First half total points. All right. You know what? I think it's time to go. Time to go to work. Time to go to work. What do you guys think? I hope you're awake, and I hope you enjoyed the show, by the way. We're doing everything that we can to bring you the best in sports betting content that there is out there. OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company, oddsjam.com. Go there now. Get your 7-day free trial if you haven't already. Use the code BOB20 to get 20% off ongoing on your new plan. Follow me at Bob Lagrasso on Twitter. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and have a great day, folks. I want to thank everybody who is here. Thank you, Pierre. Thanks to Mark, Jacob, Scott, Randall, Bobby V, Scotty Monroe, Daniel Schwartz. Thank you guys all for joining me today. Been fun. See you later on Last Minute Betting. Don't forget Randall with his XFL power ratings. Let's do it, baby. Let's get it. Peace.